All right, Street Talk and other stuff. Mad Dog Mike Daddy, thanks for tuning in on this last Monday in April. And I'm going to start on a little bit of a sad note today. I want to commemorate an old friend and very important member of the news community. I learned today that Steve Hare passed away. And many of you who are watching will remember Steve, worked for the Wenatchee World, worked here at NCW Life for quite some time. I worked very closely with Steve while I was with the police department, and I always found him to be a very reputable and respectable and very honest news person. So, my condolences to Steve's family, those of you who loved him. I hope that this, for some of you viewers, if you haven't heard this yet, this isn't too much of a shock, but Steve was a good man. We remember you, Steve, and God be with your family and those who loved you. But this is Apple Blossom time. A lot of good stuff going on. We have the Kitty Parade on Saturday. We have the Grand Parade this coming Saturday. We have the Food Fair. And this week, the Music Theater Wenatchee Apple Blossom Musical Legally Blonde opens. So this is one of the best times of our community, and I want you to indulge, okay? Have a great time. And we have a very important guest today. Every year, I'm honored to have the representative of this particular what do I call it? Organization, whatever, this person.
Festival.
The festival representative here. Apple Blossom Queen, Brielle Precht is here with us today, so you stick around. Street Talk and other stuff, we will be right back. So.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
A kitchen that makes mouths water and jaws drop. A bedroom from a dream with a bath from a spa. A walk-in you'd never want to walk out of. A pool like the fountain of youth. And a view that never gets old. When buying or selling a home of the highest standards, it's comforting to be represented by a real estate company with standards to match. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Live well with Coldwell.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Hey, we're back! What a surprise! Hey, and I am honored to introduce to you Her Highness, the 2026 Apple Blossom Queen of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, Brielle Precht.
Thank you for having me.
Your Highness. Oh, well, thank you for being here.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, sister, just honored that you're willing to come and spend a half an hour with me and all my 15 or so listeners.
Oh, of course. No, I'm very happy to be here. It's fun.
Good. Well, congratulations. Okay.
Thank you.
I know that it's You know, I used to say that they interview for Apple Blossom Queen more intensively than we used to interview for people to be police officers. So,
It was intense.
Yeah.
It was intense, but
Okay.
it was fun. Honestly, it definitely was a very, very intense process. But I feel like it was good because
Yeah.
now it's like if I go to any interview,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, easy. Yeah.
and you made some new friends too. probably, I
Exactly,
would imagine.
yes.
Okay.
And all the top 10 girls, they've been so great,
Yeah.
and I still keep in touch with some of them. And yeah, it's such like a special bond, and it's
Sure.
just it's been so much
Cool.
fun.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, you know?
Yeah, I go to Eastmont High School. I'm
Okay.
a senior at Eastmont, and let's see, in the fall, I'm planning on going to Montana State University, where I'm
Okay.
going to major in nursing, and I'm
Alright.
minoring in social work and political science. So I'm really excited.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
really covering all the bases.
Really,
here.
really doing the
All
whole thing. Really, what I want to do is I want to do something in nursing and social work, so kind
Yeah.
of a blend of that.
That, very important. Okay, there's a huge need out there
Yeah.
for that type of, you know, involvement in that segment of the community, so to speak. So,
I think it'll be good. I have a big passion for that, like helping kids that like need that help, and so I want to do that, and then later I want to go into politics and maybe
Okay.
be like a senator or something like that, and so I can make
state
policies.
senator or U.S. senator?
Hey, we'll see how it goes. I won't
You
make
go,
any
girl.
promises. No
I
promises
hope
yet.
I live long enough to consider voting for you.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect. Well, me too.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool.
yeah.
And I'm working on doing an app for kids with type 1 diabetes. I'm trying to kind of figure out how to get my funding for that.
Now,
And
what's your interest in diabetes? Are you,
so I have type 1
Do you?
diabetes.
Okay,
I do.
alright.
So I've been a type 1 diabetic ever since I was 9, and so that's kind of a big thing.
Now, is that the type that you have to inject insulin? Or,
Yes,
Okay. Do
that's-
you do it yourself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
all
alright.
the stuff, all the shots, finger sticks,
Yeah.
got it down. It's
Cool,
ever since
cool.
I was 9. But so yeah, I think that's really my big goal is I just want to make a difference and
Sure.
do something meaningful with my life. So I'm excited to do that.
Very important. That's
Yeah.
good. You know, I mean, this is a one-way trip. I like to remind people, you know, yeah, making a difference. The fact that you were here at all is very important. Matter of fact, I say one of my goals is to die and have at least one person say, "This guy helped me."
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I think that's a really good way to put it. Like just like actually like
Sure.
doing something meaningful with your life. I think that's a big thing for me. But on a lighter note, in my free time,
Yeah.
I love to hike, surf, play rugby. I'm a surf coach, and so yeah, I just love to.
Where
have
do
a
you
good
go
time.
surfing?
Lakeside surf in Chelan. That's so.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
there's
right. I didn't know there was a surfing place at Lake Chelan.
there is. You learn something new every day.
Learn something every day.
Learn something every day. It's a man-made river wave, and so
Yeah.
it's river surfing, and so that's really fun. But I also wake surf and ocean surf too. But
Okay. Where have you ocean surfed?
I've done it in California and Hawaii.
Okay,
It's really
right.
fun.
Now, New Jersey beaches are really good for surfing.
Hey,
now, that's of course no real relevance to this conversation.
I'll have to come down. Just try out the New Jersey. It seems fun.
Okay, so you are the oldest in your family.
I am,
And you
yes.
have, tell us about the rest of your family.
So my dad, his name is Kevin Precht, and my mom, Julianne Precht. My dad's from Chelan, and then my
Okay.
mom's from Wenatchee, and they met through church, and we're
Okay.
high school sweethearts. Really cute story.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
I know, it
That's
was so
cool,
sweet.
yeah.
And then they had 3 kids, me, and then my younger brothers, Cash and Connor. Cash is 11, and then Connor is 14, and
Okay.
so they're at really fun ages. I call them my jesters.
That's right,
I call them my jesters. Now that I
Now you're the
have my
queen.
crown.
So how do they respond to that? You know, did they show you proper, respect and?
Oh, they obviously bow every
do
time they see me.
Does your
No.
mom curtsy when you
Like,
come?
oh, yeah.
Is she the queen mother?
Oh, you came downstairs. Good morning. Just, yep. No, we like to have some fun. Me and my brothers.
Oh, yeah,
we
sure,
always like
yeah.
to
Cool.
kind of, yeah. It's pretty fun. I
Good,
love it.
Good.
It's
And where
fun.
they all go to school in East Wenatchee too, all right?
Yes, Cash goes to the River Academy, and then
Okay.
Connor goes to Sterling Middle School.
Okay, all right. So why Montana State? Why particularly that college? Is that got a program that you? Okay, all right.
So I don't know. I've gone to like lots of different colleges
Sure.
and toured lots of different
Yeah.
places, and I don't know. I mean, I've always run into I toured like UMiami and like all of these schools, and I always ran into the issue of, okay, but what am I gonna do outside? And because for me, like being, you know, there's one thing to go like golfing and shopping and like all that stuff, and I do really enjoy doing that. But for me personally, like I have to be able to go on a hike, or I have to be able to go outside.
Yeah, you're an outdoor girl. Sure,
yeah, I'm really outdoorsy, and so I always run into that. Like I was really considering going to the University of Alabama, and it was like, and so, and I toured there, and I was like, you know what, this is great, but what am I, like, where's the hiking? Like, there's nothing there. Anyways, that for like outdoorsy stuff. And so.
And Alabama would be quite a culture shift.
It would be.
You'd have to learn how to eat grits and something called liver mush.
I know, shrimp and grits. It would have been a crazy. It would have been a switch, but you know, it would have been fun. I really wanted to try something different. And so, anyways, but Montana, I went there and I was just like, you know what, this is like the spot for me. It has a great nursing program. They're expanding their nursing program really rapidly, and then it was so cool. I visited and they had like a 3-story rock climbing gym just right there.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, and it's in Bozeman, and so I think it's gonna be a really fun, hip little town, and it's really outdoorsy. There's like hikes and biking all over and fishing, and so I'm really excited to go and just do all that.
Yeah, we did a New Jersey trip in Montana once. Went down whatever that river is. It goes. That Lewis and Clark were on. It's a beautiful state.
It's gorgeous.
It's really nice.
It's really pretty.
So how are your parents doing with the fact that their little girl is going to be leaving, you know, because sometimes this is, you know, I mean, with my daughter, it was a little bit of a drag. With my son, I was more than ready to kick him out.
See ya. I think they're fine with me leaving. I don't know, I'm really independent. Like I always have been. I think earlier this year I went to Costa Rica solo for 3 weeks.
Really?
And so I mean, I don't know, or I'm always kind of just doing something by myself.
What was Costa Rica? You know, just why'd you go there? So.
Let's see. I just kind of wanted to go. I had some plans in the fall that I was planning on doing, but they ended up falling through, and I had canceled my, like, you know, I'd ended my work availability for those plans, and I had my school starting in 3 weeks, and that plan like fell through. And so I happened to have enough money saved up from working all summer, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Costa Rica. And you know, I was a surf coach, and one of the girls I surf coached, she actually like talked to me while I was coaching her. She was like, there's this really crazy surf hostel in Costa Rica, and it seemed really cool, and it's like a work exchange program. So it's crazy because you work for like 2 hours and you get a free stay. You just stay there for free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's so, anyway, and so I was like, wow, this seems like the coolest thing ever, and I wanted to do it, but I assumed I would do it when I was like 20 or something like that. And then,
well, you're an old lady then.
You know,
like, come on, you know, go when you're young.
Come on. Anyway, and so I ended up, my plan fell through, and I had enough money saved up from working all summer, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Costa Rica. And it was in between that or backpacking the PCT by myself, and I told my parents about it.
Right choice.
And my mom was like, okay, maybe just do Costa Rica.
Habla español?
Yep, habla, you know, very little. Well,
yeah, mi español no es muy bueno. Yo entiendo.
No, muy pequeño. I took my Spanish 2 class, but I didn't do very well. I tried my best. I love it. I want to learn. It's just hasn't happened yet. But when I was in Costa Rica by myself, I really, really, really wished I had, because it was like when I was supposed to leave. It was the day I was supposed to leave. And so, and the issue was I had homecoming, I think, it was either the next day. It was the next day. I had homecoming the next day.
Right.
And so I really wanted to get there because it's my senior homecoming. And so I go to this bus station, and then, you know, there's this bus driver, and he only speaks Spanish. And so I was like, okay, this airport, because I think it was, anyways, I ended up going to the wrong airport because I asked him, okay, we're going to this airport, right? CCC. I don't think he understood it. I didn't understand him. And then I go on this bus, and I thought, you know, because I went and asked the ticket lady too, okay, we're going to this airport.
Right.
Okay, great. Yes, you're going. All right, so I sit on the bus, and then, you know, I kind of just was like on my phone, not paying attention, because I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to this airport.
Pay attention. On her phone, not paying attention.
I know, not good news. And So then, you know, I'm just on my phone, and then I'm expecting them to like stop at the airport,
Yeah.
big stop. Okay, great. And so it's like, it was supposed to take 2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Because my flight was in 3 hours, and so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like we're 2 hours in, so I'm definitely supposed to be at the airport, and I check my phone, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not even close to the airport.
You looked at your location.
Yep,
right?
I'm actually in the complete 2 hours away from the airport. And so then I ask Pastor, and I'm like, where are we?
¿Dónde está?
Yep. And where are we? And she's like, we're going to San Jose. Anyway, and my phone died on the
Oh,
train.
no,
It was miserable. Anyways,
Okay, look,
I got
I'm
there.
sorry. I got to stop it because we got to take a break.
No, you're
We'll
okay.
pick this up in a minute, but this is good.
But we
We're
got
talking to Her Royal Highness Brielle Precht. Sorry.
it's okay. Real Precht. Real Precht.
Okay, and she's 2026 Apple Blossom Queen of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. But we got to take a break. We'll be back with Brielle in a minute, so you stick around. We will be right back. So.
NCW Life Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCW Life would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Okay, we're back. We're in the middle of the story
We're
from Queen Brielle Precht about getting lost in Costa Rica. Did you ever make it to the right airport?
I did. Eventually, after about 3 different plane swaps and everything, I did make it, but it definitely, now I do wish I knew. I wish I knew some Spanish, but I did make it, and I made it to my homecoming in time, so
cool.
all was good.
Good.
All was
But
good.
I really admire that you traveled by yourself and you worked through that. That's really pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah,
But
it
here,
was fun.
I have been wanting to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Right? Your favorite TV shows, The Office and Criminal Minds.
Oh, yes.
They're 2 of my favorite shows.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love The Office. I've watched the whole series twice.
Oh.
I've watched just about every episode of Criminal Minds. But why do you like Criminal Minds so much? Because that is a tough show to watch.
It is a tough show to watch. I just think it's really interesting, I guess. I've always been a really big, I think true crime is just so interesting. I don't really know why. I've just always thought.
Oh, I'm caught up in it too. And for those of you who don't know, Criminal Minds is about the behavioral science unit of the FBI and how they investigate the bad guys.
The bad
not the
guys.
run-of-the-mill, jerk. These are the psychopaths and the
really bad guys.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's a really interesting show, and it's just, I don't even know what attracts me to it. It's just interesting.
I feel the same way. As a matter of fact, when I was with the police department, I went to a seminar run by the guy, and I can never remember his name. His first name is Robert. I can never remember his last name, but he was one of the guys who started the behavioral sciences unit.
Oh.
So, and he told some incredible stories.
Yeah.
Usually I need a break every hour when I'm in a class. This guy took a break every 2 hours, and I did not want him to stop.
Really? Okay.
Okay, but yeah, it's just, I can't watch Hoarders before I go to sleep.
No.
My wife couldn't watch Criminal Minds before we went to sleep.
Oh, so The Office is what you guys want.
I love The Office, and actually that was one show that when that show was over, I missed those people.
I know. They're so funny. I love Dwight.
Dwight was great.
Dwight and Jim, I think, and Michael's pretty good too.
Yeah.
But it's just so, like, it's just such a, like, it's a dumb show. It's so
I
good.
know, but
And
I
it's
know
just,
good.
it's just such, like,
good.
a dumb humor, and I love it. It's, like, my favorite.
Okay, so what, again, you want to go into nursing and connect that with social work. What is the motivation for that? Because that can be interesting why people end up wanting to
do that.
Do that type of thing.
I think for me, like, it really pains me to see, like, kids in, like, trouble, I guess.
all right.
And, like, I think I just have a really big soft spot for, like, kids that have gone through, like, abuse or, like, a crisis like that, or, like, being mistreated. And that's just a really big thing for me and something that I want to help. Like, I think for me, like, there's, like, really nothing that, like, I'm more passionate about than that.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, I mean, I think before I decided to do my minor in social work, I just wanted to do just nursing. And then I thought about it and I was like, I really like nursing, but I also really, really want to do something in social work.
There is a huge necessary connection, between the two disciplines. So, okay.
Yeah. So.
But was it? I think it was emergency medicine you wanted to look at.
Yes.
Is that okay? And how come?
So I wanted to.
I've had a lot of contact with emergency rooms, having been a cop and going there a lot, and that's where interesting stuff happens. So.
I mean, that's another. I kind of just want to. That's a good thing about nursing is you can do multiple things, and so I definitely do want to do ER or flight nursing as well, just something in that realm. I just think it's so. I have really bad ADHD, and so like, I think it'll be nice because I'm never going to get bored. I'll just there's something new every day.
Yeah, you won't get bored with it.
Definitely
so,
won't.
That's good.
And I think I've shadowed in the nursing room before. I did a observation program, and my favorite place is the ER because there's always something going on, and you're helping people like when they need it the most, and I think it's really fulfilling to do.
Okay, and the flight nurse, why is that attractive to you? And I mention that because my wife's life depended at one time upon flight nurses. So
I think it's just, you're doing something really important, and I like that. Again, it's something new every day, and I think it just seems like a really cool career. You get to nurse in a plane.
Yeah,
like that seems awesome.
You're an adventure girl, aren't you?
I love it. Yeah, I want to do something different. I want to do something different.
All right, now one thing I really liked and have always admired about the Apple Blossom Queens is that when my daughter was young, she met the Apple Blossom Queen at the time was very gracious to her, and I really appreciated that. And Marie really responded well to that. What would you want to say to people who are thinking about Apple Blossom or young girls out there who are going, I don't know if this is necessarily the way I want to go? What kind of advice would you give them?
I would say for me, I think I grew up really involved in school and all of the things, and then my sophomore and junior year, I kind of didn't want to do Apple Blossom, and I was like, I don't really want to do it. I'm not really sure. I think I just want to enjoy my senior year, and then I actually had a school secretary really want me to do it, and so I was like, okay, I'll try out, but the more and more that I actually became involved with the process, and the more and more that I actually doing from that first meeting to getting in the top 10 and then doing the whole pageant.
And it's really some good practical stuff you got.
It is.
A lot of people might look at it and say, oh, it's just a beauty contest. But no, like I said, the grilling you girls go through. When my daughter went through it, I said, my gosh, you're doing more intensive background on these people than we did. We were hiring police officers.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's very intense. But I think, the more that I got in the process, the more that I really saw, this is what it's about. And I think Apple Blossom, it genuinely is. It's such an amazing way to connect with your community and all the people. And it's just, honestly, it's been so cool, and it's been such an amazing opportunity. And I get to go and talk to people from who are preschoolers all the way to senior citizens, and it's just to hear their perspectives and to get all of their advice and all of the knowledge that they have to share. I think it's really interesting.
Well, you know what? We could be really proud that you're representing us, and I say that sincerely.
Thank you.
Greasing you and complimenting you isn't going to do me any good.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate
it's true,
it.
but hey, we were talking with
Thank you.
Royal Highness Brielle Precht. She is the Apple Blossom Queen this year, and we're going to come back and say goodbye to her, but we need to take a break. Street Talk and other stuff. You stick around. We will be right back.
High school sports is back. Join us all spring for live coverage of Wenatchee and Eastmont soccer, baseball, and softball. Brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage also sponsored by Global Car Care, the Highlander Golf and Grill, Apple Valley Honda, Sangster Motors, Valley Tractor, Save Mart, Caldwell Banker, Biosports Physical Therapy, and Dick's Heating and Air. Your home for high school sports, as always, is the NCW Life Channel.
You trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Okay, we're back. We're talking with Queen Brielle Precht of our Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. So has there been anything that's been a surprise to you that you didn't really expect to go through when you became queen, you know?
I mean, not really. Okay. I think they gave me a pretty clear idea of
what you'd be looking at?
What I would be looking at. I think, yeah, I mean, not really. Okay. I think I kind of knew what I was getting into before.
Okay. Any challenges come up? Now, you can tell me. It's just between us. You know, anything that was kind of a struggle for you or something?
During this whole queen, I think it's my schedule. I think that's been hard. In school, I think managing honestly, that's been like the hardest part is just, you know, I'm doing 3 college classes and I'm doing 2 high school classes.
Are you doing Running Start?
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
Thank you.
Good. And I'm sure your parents are very thankful too.
I think so. Me and my schedule are really helping too about it. So anyway, but it's hard, you know, because I think for me and the princesses were talking the other day and we were like, all of us, the last 2 weeks, like I've been lucky to go once a week to one period. And I haven't been to my high school class in 2 weeks.
And you know, that's something I realized that, you know, I mean, us older people always like to say to you, well, you don't know what it's like, yada, yada. But you honestly, right now, have more responsibility and stuff you have to take care of in your life than I do, or somebody else. And even it's true. You're probably the most, you know, busiest person in your family. I mean, not in any way to put your parents down, because I'm sure they're busy too, or your young jesters with their responsibilities. But no, I mean, we need to give credit to the fact that this is a challenge.
Yeah,
okay?
It is. But thankfully, my teachers, I think they're really understanding so far. But it is kind of hard to stay on top of it.
Well, I would guess you're probably doing okay academically anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. So.
Right, good. Well, don't get swell-headed about it.
Fingers crossed.
All right, so what are you most looking forward to?
I would say
we got the big parade Saturday.
That's it. That's what I am. This entire time, I'm so excited for the Grand Parade. Okay. I just think it's going to be the most surreal experience, like just being on the big flow and, you know, just waving and like seeing everybody there.
Doing the wave.
Doing elbow, elbow, wrist to wrist. That's what we've been taught. Elbow, elbow, wrist to wrist. So yeah, I think that's just going to be like the most surreal part. And to see everybody there and to be on the float, like I think that's going to be.
It's going to be
like,
cool.
That's like the cherry
All
on
right.
top.
Well, Ms. Precht,
Thank
Your
you.
Highness, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Just love it. Okay,
Oh, I
it's going to be
will.
a great experience for you, and then greater experiences yet to come throughout your life.
It's a moment in time.
And try to get into a Senate race before I die.
Okay, I'll try my best. Yep, I will try my best.
Okay, we're talking Brielle Precht, Apple Blossom Queen. I wanted to thank you very much for tuning in today. You have a great day. Have a great week. Enjoy Apple Blossom. See you next week. Bye-bye.